Hey, check out this view. You already know what we're talking about. The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. This time I want to focus on a quote that is mentioned at the end of chapter 15, which is the chapter called Make Them Want to Follow You. This quote is by Jose Ortega y Gasset. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. The select man, the excellent man, is urged by interior necessity to appeal from himself to some standard beyond himself, superior to himself, whose service he freely accepts. We distinguish the excellent man from the common man by saying that the former is one who makes great demands on himself, and the latter the one who makes no demands on himself, but contents himself with what he is and is delighted with himself. Contrary to what is usually thought, it is the man of excellence who lives in essential servitude. Life has no savor for him unless he makes it consist in service to something transcendental. Hence, he does not look upon the necessity of serving as an oppression. When by chance such necessity is lacking, he grows restless and invents some new standard, more difficult, more exigent, with which to coerce himself. This is life lived as a discipline, the noble life. This chapter talked about the lower self and the higher self. The lower self being more of the animal features and characteristics that we humans have, the laziness, and the higher self being the one that demands more from ourselves and from others, wanting to grow, wanting to achieve. And I think this quote summarizes that really well, because the noble life is the type of life where you challenge yourself, you get out of your comfort zone, and you demand to do more, to learn more, to create more. And while doing that, you are providing a service to everyone else in the world, because you're not only pushing yourself forward, you're also pushing everyone around you forward, because you're inspiring people, you're hopefully doing something for society, whether it's your own, brand, organization, whatever it is. You're putting something out there that is creating a change. And that essentially is a service to everyone. And I think that's what this, quote essentially says. Life has no savor for him unless he makes it consist in service to something transcendental. Think about that for a while. Feeling the higher self in ascendance, you can afford to indulge that lower self, to let it out in moments, to release tension and not become a prisoner of your shadow. It's important to let that lower self out as well. And most important, you no longer need the comfort and guidance of a parent or leader. You have become your own mother and father, your own leader, truly independent and operating according to your inner authority. Once you control that inner self and you have that inner authority, there's really no limits to what you can achieve. And I hope that everyone out there, whoever is listening to this, pushes themselves to want more out of their life. Don't take the safe route. Don't take the easy way. Try the hard one first, and you can always refer back to the easy one. But you don't want to live your life, and at the end of the day, you're like, I wish I would have, if only. Live life to the fullest. And that means doing things that are hard. Choose your hard.